Hi, this is Robert Riley, an AMSOIL Regency Direct Jobber, and today I'm going to answer the number one question that I get from a lot of people, and that's they want to use AMSOIL, but they want to know what oil and filters are available for their cars and how do they get them. Well, let me show you a little trick on how to get that, and at the very end, I'll show you how to get a little bit of discount on your entire order and how you can get everything at dealer cost. Well, first, let's start off with how do you find out what fits your vehicle? So there's a couple buttons here. You can click either what fits my vehicle, click to buy now, or what do I use for my vehicle. So we'll click on that one. That will take us to a page here where you click on the application guide, and we're going to put a year, make, and model. So let me give you a couple examples of, let's suppose we have two cars, a 2008 Toyota Corolla and a 2009 Mustang GT 4.6. So let's take the 2008 Toyota Corolla and look up what it fits. What fits it? We scroll down, we click on Toyota, we put the Corolla, and we click on the engine 1.8, and we want to know what is available for this vehicle. Well, AMSOIL has three different oils that are available that are 100% compatible and will not void the warranty, and they also have, if you scroll down, there is a MAN filter available. This is a 6-month, 7,500 mile filter. So with that in mind, we can go ahead and here, let me give you the three options here. The 0W30, that's AMSOIL's flagship 30 weight oil for gasoline engines. That oil lasts up to 1 year or 35,000 miles, whichever comes first, and that's guaranteed. Now the thing is with that oil, the oil lasts 1 year or 35,000, but the filter only lasts 7,500. So you're going to have to figure out how many miles you drive per year. If you really drive that many miles or you want the ultimate protection, that is the best oil to go with. If you don't put that many miles on a year in a car, the second option you have is the 5W30 part number ASL QT, and that one goes 1 year or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. And the other option here is the Excel oil. That's a 5W30, and that goes 6 months or 10,000 miles, or up to 10,000 miles. So if you drive up to 15,000 miles a year, then probably the Excel oil would be good for you, along with a MAN filter. So if you want to change your oil and filter in 6 months, then go with the MAN filter. You simply click on the link, just add it to the cart, then click the back button on your browser over here, and then we want to add the oil. But first you want to know how many quarts of oil does your car take. If you scroll down to the bottom of this page, it shows the capacities on here. So we see this vehicle takes 4.5 quarts, so we need to order 5 quarts. So I'm going to go back up, I'm going to click on the Excel oil here and just get 5 quarts of that. Click on the link, we go 5 quarts, click add to cart, and then we go back. Okay, we're done with the oil and filters for the Corolla. Now we want to look up for the Mustang GT. So for the 2009 Mustang, we want to go type in 2009, click on build list. We want to go to Ford, and we want to look for Mustang and GT 4.6. Or 4.6. Okay, now for the Mustang, there's two different oils available. The difference between these are the new 20 weight oils. That's a thinner weight oil to meet the new CAFE standards for Ford. That helps get better gas mileage using a thinner oil, and that's what that engine is engineered for. You should not be using a 30 weight unless you have a lot of miles on the vehicle and you have an oil consumption issue. Other than that, you should be using the 20 weight oil. Now both of these oils meet the OEM manufacturer's warranty. So you want to know how many, well, to find out what you want to buy is depending on how many miles per year you drive. If you drive up to 1 year or 25,000 miles and you want to go the whole year without changing your oil, that's the first choice. If there's an easy filter combination to go with that. If you want to go every 6 months, 7,500 miles or so, and change your oil, you can go with the second choice, which is the Excel oil. That oil lasts up to 6 months or 10,000 miles, whichever comes first. So you can find out what filters work here. There's two different filters for this vehicle. The EAO, that's AMSOIL's flagship oil filter. That is a 1 year, 25,000 miles, and that's guaranteed. So if you want to go with that one, you click add to cart, and that will complement the quarts of oil, the 020 oil here. So you can put that oil and filter combination and not have to change the oil for the entire year. That's pretty much our most popular one. If you went with a Wix, that's a 6 months, maybe every 7,500 miles, and you'd be safe with that. So if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see this car takes 6.1 quarts of oil. What we want to do is go back, and we should add 7 quarts, and we're going to have a little extra. So we're going to go back to the 020, click on that link, and we're going to add 7 quarts of oil. And we'll click add to cart. So we'll put 6.1 at the time you change the oil, and just check the dipstick and make sure, and you should have some extra that you can use for the next time around. Alright, we got everything here. I think we got both cars. You can see there's transmission fluid that's available for automatic and manual, either one, but I'll go through that maybe in another video. For now, we want to go and go back to the to checkout. And here you can see we have the one filter that's going to last us 6 months for the Toyota, and then we got 5 quarts of oil for it. We have the 1 year 25,000 mile filter for the Mustang, and we got the 7 quarts of oil for the Mustang to go. We have that little bit extra. So we see the total bill is $122, which is not too bad to go for 2 cars and to go that quite a distance. Now, I told you at the beginning of the video, I'll show you how you can get a little bit of savings on that. Amsoil has a thing called a preferred customer program. And what that does is it works similar to if you've ever shopped at Costco or Sam's Club or BJ's, and you get a membership fee and you're able to buy things at like a lower cost. Well, these are the retail prices. So if you want to get the wholesale dealer cost, you click here and go to preferred customer save. And there's 2 options. You can go 6 months or 1 year. So if you want to do the 6-month trial, that's $10. And what that's going to do is that's going to lower the price of all the items in the cart. And you only got to do that once every 6 months. So if you want to come back, you can order. They're going to give you a number that you're going to be able to use. And if you want to order for your friends or anybody you know, you can order under that number and get the dealer cost on everything with no minimum or maximum orders. So we're going to add that to the cart. And remember, it was $122. Well, if we go back to checkout, we'll see that all those items have dropped in price a little bit. And now we went from 122 to 104. So by adding the $10 membership, we've saved a little bit of money on our order. So now we're getting everything at wholesale. So once you do this, you simply click on proceed to checkout, and then add your name, address, and phone number, and you pay with the Discover, MasterCard, or Visa. And within a couple days or so, you should have an order shipped to you from UPS. Amsoil uses UPS to ship out through all the United States and Canada. They get a pretty good deal with UPS because of their high volume, and there's warehouses all over the United States and 2 in Canada they ship from. So whatever the closest one is to you, they ship to you, and it should only take a couple days because there's like 14 warehouses or 12, I think 12 to 14 warehouses in the whole continent. So shipping is pretty quick. So if you live in the Northeast, you're going to get it from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. If you live in California, it's either going to ship from Las Vegas or Portland, Oregon. If you live in the middle of the country, that's going to ship either from Dallas. There's a warehouse near Chicago. There's also one in Columbus, Ohio, another one in Richmond, Virginia, and one in Orlando, Florida. So wherever you live, they pretty much got you covered, and shipping is fast and it's super cheap because of the volume they get. That's it. So I hope this helps. This should explain how you can get all the stuff on the online thing, and you don't even need to talk to anybody. You can look up everything you need, all your capacities, everything are all on that website, and then just order everything online. It's pretty simple. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good one.